Today we're going to build a route in AmeliaRes that will eventually become a flight schedule for a predetermined period. So to get to flight scheduling and routes, you go to Operations, Flight Management, Routes. So we're going to build a route for January. So our start date is from January to January 31. We're going to have all departures. We're not going to use any filters in this situation here. We're going to click Add. Now, you bring up a route management screen. You have a selection of airline codes, so you can have one or many airline codes set up in your system for your flights. Verify that the airline code you're using is correct. Enter a flight number, can be 3 or 4 digits. You pick your flight period, so this is the period you want the route to be scheduled for. So we're going to go with January 4th to January 24th, and it's going to be a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday frequency using a CRJ 700. It's going to be a scheduled flight. We click OK. So now you've created a header for your flight schedule. You have numbers with a validity period and a frequency and an aircraft model. Now we need to add what the actual flight will do. So you click Add again, you pick your legs. So we're going to go with YYT to YHZ, and we're going to leave at 7:30 in the morning. So as you enter your local time, the Zulu time calculates automatically. And you put in your arrival time and click OK. In this case, we're going to build a multi-leg flight, so we're going to click Add again, and we're going to make a short hop over to Moncton. 9:05, 9:30, and say OK. So now we have our flights. You can see your distances have been calculated correctly. This is your flight times, your local and your GMT times. Basically, once you save this, now you've created a master template that you can use for as long as ever this operation is going to happen for flight schedule building. Click Save. So now you can see we have a route with a number, with a start period of January 4th to January 24th, first departure and the final arrival. There's a multi-segment, as you can see, but there's no flight schedule associated to it yet. So we come down and we'll click Build Schedule. All schedules have been built successfully. So we see that there's nine flight schedules associated based on a 3-day frequency for the date range. The screen you see in front of you now is a template for allocations. We're going to pick a reduced capacity template where it has 44 economy seats available to everybody, 1 fare class. The date range is pre-selected based on what we had back here. We don't need to overwrite because it's a new schedule. We can change the frequency to match what we put in for our schedule, but it's not necessary because it won't apply seats 2 days if there's no flights operating. And you click Apply. So that's now completed. All allocations are applied. If we go to flight scheduling, you'll see the 9 instances of the flight we just created. They're all created from a route link. Everything is active and it's flight schedule status right now. Type is scheduled. There's no actual aircraft model tail assigned to it yet. We just have a model, but you don't know the actual aircraft for operating at this point.